But first, we're going to head over to our Julie Kay. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Megan. How are you?
Hi, good. I'm good. So we are talking about this I-77 toll lane expansion. You know, it's honestly been a top discussion for everyone really in Charlotte, it feels like.
Yeah.
And now the Sustainability Committee is kind of chiming in, right?
Mm-hmm. And I have been avoiding doing a story on I-77 for so long because it is so much, and Walker usually takes on these stories. But it was time because there's just so much to work with here. We had that sustainability committee with the county discuss this. I believe that was on Wednesday, where they heard from county officials about how much this could harm the environment. I mean, not just the stormwater runoff, that kind of thing, but also 4 greenways and 11 parks would be harmed, including completely getting rid of Wilmore Park, just entirely, which is just a really stark number. It was when you're considering the area that we're talking about. And so today, Sustain Charlotte, who we've talked to multiple times about this project, said we are opening up a challenge essentially for Charlotte residents to submit their own designs. We have this period of time that NCDOT says we're pausing the project to hear more from residents. Again, no guarantee that they actually change anything to their current plan, which we'll talk about in a second. But this is basically Sustain Charlotte's way of saying, let's show them that there are other opportunities. Let's show them that people want other things, that this, though you say this is the least harmful of the options for the surrounding area, people do not agree. So.
And okay, so when they say submit your own design, do they mean like where those toll lanes would go?
Yeah, they're like talking about like different. So I mean, when we talk about the current project, it's like we have like a rendering and it's like elevated toll lanes. People I spoke with today wanted more underground tunnel options.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm a terrible artist, so
Yeah.
obviously
Oh my
I won't
gosh.
be
There
submitting
would
for
be
this.
no way.
Right, and so like I can't really describe to you exactly.
I could pull up the renderings.
Yeah,
actually.
pull
That
it
would
up.
give you a second.
But even
ta-da!
Shannon Binns.
Yes.
Oh, look
See,
at
that's
that.
kind of what I think the rendering looks
Yeah.
like.
Yes, and Shannon Binns was like, this is probably something a lot of students, college students,
Right.
and this kind of thing would want to get into. But he said, professionals, amateurs, students, adults, everybody. So he said, this is really, the time to get creative. We have a very short period of time before the project is restarted. I know June sounds like a long ways away, but it's not. And they're going to have this challenge open until, I believe, April 6th, and then all the designs will be on display April 13th. So a cool idea. Really just bringing attention to a larger conflict here.
Yeah. I do have a question, and I don't know if you know the answer to
God.
this. You probably don't. It's
Okay.
just in my mind. So I'm putting you on the spot. My question is, have they done, I'm sure they have, a study about how many people actually use the toll lanes?
Ooh, I don't know that
must
one.
have had
I know that they
that,
did a lot of research, and NCDOT said they spoke to, thousands of residents about this. There was a lot of surveying happening. I don't know the specifics on that, but I do know that some of these people that are angry want an independent study done.
Like a third party. Yeah.
A third party study done to probably explore some things like that. But there is, you look at other cities that have kind of these huge traffic or highway expansions. I think of every city in Texas with those major elevated lanes. It tends to, a lot of people say, like, more people just start driving, it just ends up, or I spoke with the McCrory Heights Neighborhood Association president today. He said it just becomes expensive traffic as opposed to traffic. And so that's kind of the conflict here too.
Right. Because the reason I ask is because when I'm stuck in traffic and I see 2 people using the toll lane, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why are we not just expanding to more lanes? But I don't know. I'm not like I'm not an engineer. I'm not a traffic. I'm just the traffic.
Well,
anchor.
you are traffic, actually.
I am just telling you where the congestion is. I'm not telling you how
to live your life.
Live
where
your
to drive.
life, right? Yeah, or saying spend $7,000 on tolls. But yeah,
Well, it is expensive because when I first moved here, I wasn't familiar with obviously the roads here, and I remember I accidentally took that lane a couple times, and my bill was, I was like, that much for my mistake, and then you're stuck on it for forever. Like, let me out.
I know.
I'm
let
stuck.
me out. And some of them, I'm like, wait, you just drove 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I know.
You're not even going anywhere
Right.
for $75.
Right.
Right.
It is pricey.
It's
so
pricey.
Right. So that's another thing too, is how many people are actually going to use it when we
Yep.
build these huge elevated toll lanes. for this much money, how much money is the city actually going to generate?
Tearing
So-
up parks and, you know.
Tearing up parks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Julie, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Also, really excited to see what people have to come up with because
Yeah.
that could be very interesting. So,
I am not artistic, so I will be
neither
very
am I.
impressed no matter
Yes.
what.
All right. Awesome.